Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry today's video is coming at you from a weird angle. It is currently July 5th. I just took a shower, it is my day off, and I just painted my nails and I'm letting them dry, and I thought I want to film a quick little YouTube video for you guys about the topic of age and feeling your age or not feeling your age. I feel like this topic has been heavy on my brain pretty much every year around my birthday, but I think officially turning 26, I think I've gotten more and more comments than I have in prior years about, wow, you are so old, or wow, you must feel so old. And it's a topic I really struggle with because I find that a lot of people in my life who are in similar phases and ages are saying to me all the time how old they feel. And then, like, in the grand scheme of things, do I still feel like a child? No. So, like, in, like, comparison to that kind of feeling, yeah, I guess I would feel old. But in an even grander scheme of things, like, if I am hopefully going to have a much longer life, I'm still very much on the younger end of that life. And even if I wasn't on the younger end of that life, even if I was more towards the end of my hopefully expected life that I will be having, I just think it's such an interesting topic, the way that society decides when you feel old, when you feel young. And I think I just kept having these thoughts of like, wow, I think I'm the only person in my life who does not feel old or young. Like, I just feel 26. Like, I just, for the most part, feel my age. Like, I feel like to feel old is to admit that I know what I'm doing with my life and that I feel like a full-grown adult and that I have no energy. Like, I feel like society puts like old in such a negative term. But to say that I feel young, I feel like a lot of my peers would obviously not agree with because they don't feel that way. And then a lot of society also wouldn't agree with them because I am 26. So you're not like a child anymore. So I also feel like I can't relate to that statement either because I don't feel like a child. Like, I do feel like my age. I don't know what other better way to put it, honestly. But I kept having these thoughts of like, wow, I feel like I'm the only one who feels this way. And I was just like, maybe I should just make a little video about it. So those of you who feel like your age and you don't feel old or young, you just feel whatever age you are currently living. I don't know. I just feel like society puts so much pressure on us to feel one way or the other, and we put negative and positive terms associated with age, and it's like, you could not have controlled when you were born, and you cannot control how long you have lived, you know, to an extent. Like, and also, why is there such a negative or positive connotation on either end, you know? Like, when you're young, I feel like most people's experience is wanting to feel like you're old and you're grown, and I'm not a child, and I want to feel like an adult. And then I feel like a lot of people, once they're adults, they're like, no, I want to be young and I feel young and I just, oh man, those were the glory days when we were young and thriving. And it's like, not that I am perfect at this by any means, but why can't we just be content with the age that we are and just, that is what it is, without putting like a negative or positive attachment to it? Like, I had this thought earlier today while I was painting my nails just now, and it's nothing profound, I'm sure I've heard it somewhere, but not only is like this current moment like the youngest you will be in this moment, but it's also the oldest you will have ever experienced in a moment simultaneously. Like, both of these things are happening simultaneously. Like, there will be a time when I look back at 26-year-old Sarah and be like, oh my gosh, you had no idea how your life was gonna go. You were so young back then. But in a way, to give myself credit for where I am now in life, like, this is also the oldest I've ever experienced. I have yet to experience what being a 27-year-old version of me is. So I don't know why in society we put so much pressure on ourselves to, especially once you enter your mid-20s and older, it's always constantly pushing you to look younger, feel younger, or on the flip side of that, it's like this impending doom of how old you are, and it's like you're 1 foot in the grave or something. And it's like, I wish there was just more in society that talked about that it's okay to just feel your age and to just be that, and like, you don't have to accept like the jokes and the comments people make about your age. Like, I turned 26 and I'm telling you, something about it made a lot of people in my life be like, we're so old, or don't you feel so old now? Like, something about it I feel like gave permission to people in a way to just suddenly now give me all these old comments, or like people in my life telling me like, oh, we're running out of time and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm 26 years old. Like, not that I didn't get these comments sometimes before I turned 26, but like, I mean, picture this. On June 11th, I was still 25, and then June 12th, I suddenly got these influx of comments about how old I was, and I was like, but I don't feel old. And I'm not saying that I feel young, but I just feel 26. I don't know what other better way to put it. And so, yeah, I feel like I'm just going in circles. I really don't have a solution to this conversation topic. I just wanted to throw something out there to be someone on the internet who was like, hey, it's okay if you just feel like your age, whatever age you're at. And if you need to come back to this video to remind yourself that it's okay to feel your age, whatever age you're at, please feel free to do it, because I just don't find a lot of people that I either follow online or people in my real life who feel this same way, because I think also not only do I just feel my age and I don't like have this like attachment to it, I think also for me, I have such a sense of gratitude for every year that I gain. Like, I talk about it in pretty much all of my birthday videos on my channel, so feel free to check those out too if you have any interest. But truly, I think every time I make it another year around the sun, I'm like just so proud. Like, I'm still here and I might not have everything figured out, but I'm trying my best. And I think I just kind of also wanted to throw that in this video, that like, I think there's a lot of emotions around birthdays and becoming new ages and all that. And I'm definitely someone who can admit to having a lot of emotions around those topics generally anyway, but I don't think we need to add this added pressure of feeling old or young the older we get. I think there's also a world where we can also just be grateful for the fact that we did make it another year around the sun. I think that's still a blessing in of itself. So yeah, I know my last video that I posted on this channel was literally about pretty much this topic of my birthday and things that I've taken away, so I'm sorry that I'm kind of repeating this again, but I just feel like that it's important that someone on the internet says that it's okay to just feel your age, and I wanted to be that in case anyone else needed to hear it. So that is really all I have for you guys today. I do plan on making some other types of content this summer, but I have had a lot going on for me for the end of June going through July, so I do apologize in advance if my videos for the rest of the summer are kind of sparse, because I've just had a lot going on in my life, and maybe I'll chat about that sometime later on. So yeah, just wanted to check in and say that it is okay to just feel your age. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. So as always, I hope you guys are having a good day, and if you're not, that's okay too. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hi y'all, I watched some of that clip back, and just to reiterate before I leave y'all hanging, I really don't have an answer to this topic. I just wanted to talk about it for a quick sec, because again, I just feel like I don't find a lot of people who agree with me or relate with me, that I just feel my age. And so I apologize, this video doesn't have any solutions for this topic for anyone who is feeling this way. I just want to reach out to anyone else who is feeling this way, is like the gist of the whole thing. So if you can relate to any bits of this video, great. If you can't, that's fine. These are just my thoughts on age and how society has put all these terms into positive and negative things. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that this is not a video where I actually can help with an answer or something. These have just been my recent thoughts, so. But anyway, I will let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.